Yo, 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 what's up? Make sure everything's going good. Let me know if my mic's a little bit too loud. I can turn it down. The humming you hear in the background is my AC. CSL, what's up, man? Thompson, what's up? KJM, my man, what's up, buddy? So, as you guys see from the name of the title, we got the new beautiful M2C chassis. I also picked up a fan for the motor. And where is it? Got the Max 8 G2. So we're going to be good. I swapped the connectors out already. Soldered this bad boys up before I went live. So yeah, she's ready to boogie. We did not get the combo. We did not have a motor yet. I want to see how she does with the stock motor. My only concern is I don't think the motor wires are long enough to reach the ESC, so we might be going to go get those tomorrow. Don't forget to smash that like button, guys. Much appreciated. Well, yeah, I am pumped. It was supposed to be here Friday, but it wasn't. It showed up today, so shipping's still messed up. They shipped it out super quick, but USPS was just dragging their feet, you know. Put my phone in. Yeah, it's a little warmer here still. I just turned my AC on a little bit ago, and it's still cooling down. So, swap cameras. So this is the new M2C chassis. It's my third M2C chassis. I have one on the 8S Outcast. I have one on the EXP Creighton. I'm a big fan of their products, man. I have their motor mount on the Sledge already. I have the motor mount on the Outcast. Like, good stuff, good quality stuff, man. Hybrid, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, we got my ugly mug, and we got the down cam. And I can slide this camera down close if I want to and stuff. It's all over the place. It's on a really flexible arm. So yeah, let's get to going, man. Because if you guys watch my review on this truck, my chassis is bent, but I really can't fault it, man. Everything I said in that review is legit. You know, I won't lie to you guys. RMG, my man, what's up, buddy? All right, let's get the sledge out. We're gonna start taking stuff off of that bad boy. Yeah, these motor wires are gonna be too short. Damn. All right, so I think we have to take tires off first. Let's do. If you guys are just coming in, don't forget to smash that like button, man. It's much appreciated, guys. It really is. And if you thumbs down, finger guns, man. Either way, I appreciate either one. So what's everybody up to, man? What's everybody been up to? Uh, I'm off tomorrow, so picked up some drinks for the ride home. Not for the ride home, not on the ride home. On the way home, I should say, to enjoy while I do this. Swap. Yeah. Ronnie, what's up, man? How you doing, buddy? We do have the M2C hexes on here already, the M2C motor mount. If you guys notice from my review, I did take off the ESC plate I got for the Max 6 because I ended up with the Max 8 G2. And if you guys take a little look here, that boy fits right where the stock one goes, and these are so close to touching. So we're gonna cross that bridge when we get to it, but look at that, like it was meant to be, man. Yard work? Oh, damn, dude. All right, yeah. KJM, my man, what's up, buddy? I'm attempting to make a box. Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude, I seen that in our group chat. So again, I did snap this rear chassis screw. I should have said that in the review. I forgot. Not a big deal though. I think we're gonna start. Let's start with the front. Let's take off steering here. My buddy Burns really swapped his over today. Cool. So it looks like I seen on their website this down here. They recommend grinding smooth, so we'll probably rip out the drywall and making it smooth underneath here, so I sit flat on the chassis. Because this chassis, if you notice, so on the stock chassis, there's like a little divot here, and this skid plate has a little V. This new M2C chassis don't have that, so that's probably the part they're talking about. They grind down, not a big deal. I swear by their stuff. M2C stuff, good stuff, man. Really is. If you guys watch my videos, if you don't, go check a couple of bashes out, man. It holds up good. Addicted, what's up, my man? Do I need a sledge? I have a Creighton 6S M2C pimped out. I have a EXP right there with the M2C chassis and stuff on it, because I snapped the M2C. I wish I need to get that EXP chassis off the wall so I can show you guys. I snapped the rear end off of it first run. The sledge handles differently. People compare it to the Creighton. Completely, it does not feel like the Creighton. I like them both for different reasons. If you have the budget for it, I don't think you can go wrong with it. It's definitely a fun truck. Definitely a fun truck. And I have not broken an arm yet, which is like some of the first things I do is break an arm on every RC car. Have not broken an arm yet. I did strip out the diffs, upgrade them to the Traxxas upgraded part, and so far so good. But other than that, it's a tank, dude. Absolute tank. Lil Jim, what's up, buddy? Lil Jim, I think you're the one that was like, oh, I hope you put those upgrades on during the live, I think, in that comment. I think that was you. Alright, so, again, if you guys hear that humming in the background, it's just my AC. It's hot as crap in the shed right now. It's cooling down there. No, I pay for all this stuff, guys. I don't get any of this stuff for free. And even if I did, guys, hopefully one day, maybe, I might lose people because of it, but I refuse to say something's good if it's not good. Everything you see me working on or running in videos, I pay for. Everything. I would buy a second sledge before I second something else. Yeah, Lil John, I thought that was you, buddy. That's a badass ESC, the G2. I don't own one yet because I wanted wanted to try a Max 6. Yeah. I was going to get Max 6, but I was talking in my review of the Sledge, if you guys watched it. Um, I was looking at Max 6, but my buddy Addicted to Our Series was like, dude, just look at the new Max 8 G2. 160 amp and all that stuff, it just only runs on 6S, up to 6S. I did not get a motor yet. We probably will just to see how their new sensor system works. But I want to see how she does on stock motor first. What do I do for work? I used to be a chef. That's hence the name Chef Beardsley. But now I'm a meat cutter, so I cut meat for a living now. So that's why my days off are weird. Like I'm off Tuesdays and Thursdays. Did you ever cross that lake or pond? Never saw it. That's in the works, Earl. Me trying to skim the electric Baja across the pond because we went to the pit to look at it, and the run up was just too beat up. It wasn't like it used to be. But we found a new place. It's like a sand pit that has a little pond in the middle. That I'm gonna attempt it there. It's a better run up there because the run up at the pit was just too beat up. So awesome, bro. I appreciate it, man. Best thing about are the stickers. Yeah, dude. Honestly, I like all their stuff, man. I haven't had an issue with anything yet from M2C. And when I ordered the M2C shock shafts for the Outcast ADAS when it first came out, and the stock Outcast ADAS, the RTR, uses the rear shocks from a Creighton all the way around. I didn't realize that, and I accidentally ordered front and rears. And I called, and the owner of M2C actually answered the phone. And it seemed like a super nice guy. I talked to him for a little bit. I was like, "Hey, man, you're the owner. You answered the phone." He goes, "Yeah, you called my business." I was like, "Oh, true. You know, pretty cool." Across the pool. Hey guys, if you just joined, don't forget to smash that like button, man. Much appreciated. And if you hit the thumbs down, thanks for that too. I don't really care. Let's get off my teeth, man. All right, so we just go to the front. Brother Ronnie asked you something. The new plate is 7075. And if yes, isn't the Sledge one 7075? Although Jim, I don't think the Sledge one's not 7075 stock. So the new one is. Stand to see one. Yeah, I agree with you, man. You get what you pay for them for sure. Um, you pay for good parts, and another thing, you pay for their testing. I really like M2C because they'll test the crap out of their stuff. So they won't release early. You know, like I'd rather wait a few months for a good product than get something that's half-assed and doesn't work. And again, guys, I know I sound like I'm an M2C ambassador, but I'm not. I buy all my stuff, guys. So it's cost. Yeah, exactly. The cost of steaks and stuff, dude. If you're a good meat cutter, you can make good money. If you're a crap one, because we make we deal with a lot of steaks and money. So we're definitely the most important people. Well, I'm the only meat cutter in the restaurant, so I'm definitely the most important guy there. But I own two Cretans, and for a little more, I buy the X Max. Yeah, I had an X Max, but if you want to know my thoughts on my X Max, you can just go check out my review. I just had no luck with it. I'm not saying it's a bad truck. I just had no luck with mine. It's one of my most downvoted videos, but like I said, I don't get nothing for free, and I'm not gonna lie. It's my experience. It's not saying it's a bad truck. I just got the short end of the stick, I guess. There we go. There we go. Chassis swaps I always like doing. It's kind of fun, honestly. M2 definitely quality, and it's another good paper. I just don't like all high level bashes. I don't know if they really work. We're fine. We can't. I mean, we can't upgrade every RC nor does it need it. I agree. Not everything needs it, But my sledge chassis is bent, so that's why I'm upgrading. The only thing I upgraded that didn't need a chassis was my RTR Outcast 8S. Eventually, it probably would need a chassis, but it was my go-to basher, and I love the truck, so I was like, it deserves it. Everything I upgraded on that was deserved, not needed. Bought the motor. We bought the mount system for the X-Max. The first one's still somewhere in the post office. Bought them, the Looper. So yeah, dude, they're great. Yeah, I heard good things about the Scorch parts, man. Uh, that's for sure. I definitely heard those are good. All right, put the front clip on. These actually, this chassis came with the limiting screws too. You guys didn't know. The chassis does come with limiting screws, and it came with a piece of aluminum that can cover one of the cutouts for your center diff here. Every time I look at this chassis, it makes me think of a nitro. Like, you can totally throw a nitro in this thing, and it wouldn't be a hard swap, honestly. Glad I remembered that. Put these on beforehand. R2. I say the Creighton TLO chassis is probably the most durable chassis tested. Nice, dude. Yeah, like I said, I can't really speak on that because I don't own one, so I believe it. And, I'm rocking an M2C one on it. Easier on this side. Scorched parts are good. I feel where you live determines the parts to buy closer. Yeah, dude. Just gonna make this flush metal. I'll mess with those at a later date. So we get this all together. That's pretty cool though. I didn't know that they actually came with those limiting screws. I was just happy that the chassis was out. Wait a second. I'll get the drive shaft. Oh, I can't do that. I gotta get this other side in. Okay, of course it only came out super easy. It's really jammed in there. There we go. Alright, let's get another one of these limiting screws down here like so. I agree with your upgrades being worthy. For sure, you have the next little dash spot. You're liking the sledge better than the green. I want to say better. I like it for different reasons. I think it's hard to compare the two though because my my EXP is running the stock Outcast 8S electronics. I only run it on 6S, so I think it's kind of weird to compare the two. The air control on my EXP is crazy good, but I know my buddy Addicted isn't as controllable, but he's only running a 6S uh, setup in it. But I'm running the 8S, which is only on 6S, and my air control, my Creighton is like next level. But I don't think it's a fair comparison to compare this one against that one just because of the motor and ESC that's in it. Just like anything else, everybody's gonna have their own opinions on stuff. That's why my reviews are just my opinion, like my experiences and stuff, and that's all I can speak on. Beautiful. All right. So we got the limiting screws in. Now we can mount this on the chassis. By the way, I added 10K oil in my Savage diffs, and after a few batches, I checked them and they didn't leak. Still waiting for a good batch and do my dude. I know, dude. I gotta get that out. I know. I've just been having really small little issues with mine, and hopefully they're all ironed out now. So I need to go out and send that proper. I know, dude. I got so much stuff going on, man. But believe me, it's gonna happen. I promise you. So these go into the middle. Let's get some blue Loctite out. Just in case help us stuff. Like hitting 6S or 6S, the front dog bone from coming out. Removing the red washer from the arms probably fix happy bashing. Huh. Interesting. too crazy tightening these. I'm going to make sure these are there's cutouts in the chassis just like in the stock chassis. Just to make sure nothing's spun around while I was moving it. Make sure that one's seated right. Lined up nice and tight. Alright, so now this one goes into here. Dude, these M2C chassis are legit. They look really nice. They don't last long. Well, they last long in the sense that they don't break, but the bottoms, you know, like they get tore up. But that's what they're meant to do, you know. Wish they made a nitro mount for fast passing. For this, honestly, like I said, man, looking at these chassis, it really it would not be hard to make this a nitro. Like, really wonder. IVSB taking system and as well. It's just not enough power for that big truck. Success system just not enough. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, put that ADAS system in there and run it on 4 punch and like 60% brake or whatever you want. And the air control on that is second to none. It is a beast. If you want to run the heat sink though, you're gonna have to do some trimming. So okay, so this guy needs to get trimmed. Yeah, it's not just Sledge. Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, it'd be an easy swap, man. Yeah, if you guys are just new to the channel, I do everything, not just electric. I do nitro, two-stroke, all that stuff, man. I'm an equal opportunity basher, for sure. Tighten up for this other one to the slider. And you haven't blown your disc? Have you tuned them? My disc on my EXB, I never blew disc. I got it after they fixed that issue. I just made sure they were shimmed, front and rear. I think the rear has 2 shims and the front has 1, or vice versa. I don't remember. It's been a while. But yeah, I just made sure they were shimmed nice and tight, and she's solid, dude. These 2 go in the front. This goes in there. This goes in there. So this is what I'm talking about. This little shark fin looking thing needs to be dremeled off, and then this will sit flush on the chassis. You could probably really push it in there, but we're gonna do it right, and we're gonna shave that down. So let's get the Dremel out. Let's use the battery operated Dremel. I'm gonna mute for 1 second, guys. All right. Boom, back. You have 3 warranty diffs, and yeah, I know, dude. You got it for first thing though. I'm super glad I waited for that thing. Yeah, so much nicer now. Definitely take a few seconds just to Dremel it out, guys. And if you guys don't have a Dremel and you're in this hobby, get a Dremel. Thicker? I don't think it is. Let me check actually. I got my micrometer right here. I think it's the same thickness, just better aluminum. And all the cutouts are here for like the M2C motor mount, the reverse motor mount, like all that stuff. Because when I put the M2C motor mount in, I had to drill through the chassis, but it came with a jig and everything, so like easy peasy. You know, no, yeah, the M2C one's definitely thicker. Yeah, M2C one's 5 mil. I knew it was 5 mil. I just want to double check. This is only 3 mil too. Is that right? Yeah, the stock one's only 3 mil. Poor man's mill, yes sir. And the Dremel is a poor man's mill for sure. Be back. I was driving to get some pant, the baby from my mom's. Appreciate that. Addicted, welcome back, buddy. Let me grab another one. Let me reload. Cheers if you can. All right, let's get back. So long one goes in the middle. Keep short ones go in the back. Putting the dishes away. She's usually place them in the wrong spot. It's not, but yes, for a few weeks. Smart man. Beautiful. And then 2 in the front, and we good, man. Oh no. That could have been catastrophic. I dropped my MIP bit and it rolled down my thigh into my garbage can. Just bought that too. I snapped one the other day. You really didn't miss much, man. Just put the limiting screws into the arms. Um, when you take off your skid plate in the front and rear, where that divot is in chassis is like a V, you actually have to grind off so it's flush in the new chassis. You don't have to. You could probably like put it in there, but I want to do it right and just make it smooth. Matt, my man, what's up, buddy? How are you, man? I haven't seen you in a long time. How you doing, Matt? Oh, so front is on. I should probably have cleaned it before I did it, but you know, it's just gonna get dirty again anyway. Damn, dude, you gotta admit, man, these chassis are sexy, man. And it's thicker, 2 mils thicker than the stock chassis. Hell yeah. I have to hand it to Traxxas though. I mentioned it in my review, but now you can really see it. Like this front brace comes down, then in the middle, and then down again. Like this chassis would be way more messed up. Yes, it's tweaked, but it should be way worse than it is. And it's because of all this. Like, well, wait until we get to the rear. Like, it's nuts. I think we're gonna do the rear next, just so it's kind of in a roller state, and then we'll do all the center stuff. Might be a bear to get the drive shafts in, but we'll figure it out. And the shift gears are live unless you do it the hard way, you know? On the Mavic Air 2 and DJI Smart Control and TRX4 Sport Defender in the package. Dude, that's sick, bro. Billy Bob. We all have an inner Billy Bob. Getting settled in. Well, I'm glad you're all getting there, man. You're getting there. All right, so let's take off the rear, do the rear next, and then we'll work on the center stuff. Again, it might be the wrong move because of trying to get these center drive shafts seated, but I've done it before. We do. Let's move section this out of the way. So it's kind of just like the front. 2 screws here, 5 on the bottom, and then 2 or 3. Yeah, 3 for the center brace. Oh, 1, 2, 4 for the center brace. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like they definitely made these braces legit. Like this chassis should be way worse. There's 2 here, 1 here, then straight down, and then all the way down to the center. Like, it's a hell of a freaking support, bro. They definitely did their homework on that. And looking at this chassis, yeah, it should be. But I'm telling you, it would be way worse if it wasn't supported like it is, man. You can almost guarantee. Sky SCRC, I appreciate that subscription, man. If you did that during the live, if not, he did it during the video. Either way, I appreciate it. Gary, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I know. I need to get one, dude. I was thinking about making my own magnet tray, getting a piece, one of those big metal plate, one of those magnet pads, a huge one, and just like make my own little bins that stick to it and stuff, so I can put screws in there. Because this Cal RC one, the big one I want, is not tooth. And I was like, I'll make it myself. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, because the one cow mat is almost the size of my bench. I have a pretty big bench, but it's like $200, $300. I'm like, I'll figure it out and make my own. I'm not saying it's bad, but I got other things I want to buy. You know what I mean? For that price. And again, if you guys are in the hobby and you don't have yourself a set of metal picks, get you some. Be good for cleaning out these screws. So you don't strip them out, man. Looking for Billy Bob RC for a week. Yeah, he'll randomly show up. So, alright, so we're gonna do it this way, because this is how it's going on the truck. I really do like doing Traxxas swaps. I don't know why. I just like wrenching though, so that's probably some of it right there. So this is what I was talking about if you guys just joined. There's this little shark fin on the back here that sits in these divots that they put in the chassis. You have to grind this smooth if you want this to sit flat on the chassis, the new chassis. Alright, so now we gotta take off 1, 2, 3, and around 4. Oh no, dude, it's a sick RC for sure. But looking at this, I can tell that the back is bent too. Like you said, this design makes so much sense. The way where the chassis supports are. That's what really sold me on it, guys. When I first seen this sledge, I was like, oh, let's just crate and rip off. And then I seen how the supports are made, I was like, ooh, just sold on that. Oh, don't want to crush my pit vipers. We'll switch it through. So we're gonna have to. Figure this out. It's really as far as it goes in. That's crazy. I feel like that should be, yeah, like that. There we go. Alright, so let's put these limiting screws in. These actually should be easier than no. I'm going to do the same thing as I did on the fronts. So that everywhere is done immediately. Alright, so this bad boy here. Yeah, I was surprised it came with these limiting screws. I had no idea. I'm sure if I read the description of the chassis, I would have known, but I don't know. Once I seen the chassis was available, I was like sold. There's my 2 mil. Yeah. This thing that's showing me this side. It's hard to line up this 2 mil in here. I wish it was maybe 700-ish, but they got me. Yeah, no, I agree. It's a little much, but at the same time, I don't regret buying it. So, you know, that's why I said in my review. If you can budget for it, I recommend it. So let's get this one going. I'll show you 1 second, Dick. When I pull it up, I might have to do it again anyway. Come on. I really see it right there. And they've got it. Yeah, it's the bottom of the skid plate. I'll show you. They say it in their video too on their website when they're talking about the chassis. It's the only thing you have to modify. You don't have to. I'm sure you can probably just tweak it down, but I don't like that. This is the front and rear skid plate. This is the rear. The front is a little bigger. But see this little shark fin under here? Just got to grind that down so it sits flush on the chassis. I'm calling it a shark fin. Just reminds me of a shark fin. So. And I'm very surprised about these aluminum braces here for the pins. They normally oblong out pretty quick on my trucks for where I run because of the pit. Excuse me. Um, and these aren't. These aren't oblonged out yet. I'm sure they will eventually. And the fact that I haven't broken an arm on this truck says a lot. Because the first thing I do is always break arms. That's why I actually have backup stock ones just in case. I haven't needed them yet. Insane. Cool. Let's mount the rear. Sorry guys, I know that's a bad angle for you guys, but I gotta see what I'm doing. Let's get one of these center support screws in. Beautiful. Two more. Then we're going to grind down that shark fin on that back skid plate. No. I put them in there, and then well, I actually threw a when that one pin broke, I actually threw a dry shaft, and that washer came out. So I'm just not even gonna bother putting it back in. Because honestly, I didn't have an issue before, because I got one of the first launch trucks, obviously, and they uh, they sent me out the washers to put in the rear. But after I threw the one dry shaft and lost it, I'm like, I'm not even gonna bother. No, I put them in, but that one shaft threw out, and I'm not looking for a little O-ring, so I'm just not gonna run with them. I don't care enough. All right. So now, again, front and rear skid plates have a shark fin. You just gotta take that down, make it smooth. So I'm gonna mute real quick. Beautiful. Chassis swabs are awesome. Cool. So these two and this middle one. And this one's dead. Yeah, it's supposed to have it from the factory, but the launch ones didn't have them. Some of them. So I called Traxxas. They sent them out to me, but like I said, once I threw one shaft, I was like, if that ever happens again, I'm not, I'm not dealing with it. Cool. Go back through, make sure it's snug. Beautiful. Roller, baby. This rear dry shaft does not feel right. It's not bad. I did. They wanted too much. I was like, whatever, dude. I'll just use my parts truck. Because you get to go on the internet, you can't call, and you have to like fill out like a form. And do a backflip, because I'm not doing it. Yeah, this one's off center too. In the front, they're both off center. All right. So next step, I guess we'll pull out the motor. Yeah, let's pull out the motor. Yeah. And motor and motor plate and all that all in one go. Again, this has the M2C motor mount already. If you were putting the motor mount on the stock chassis, it comes with a gauge to drill through your chassis, and it comes with a countersink bit, which is awesome. A lot of companies don't do that. They actually throw in a countersink bit too. But with this new M2C chassis, it's obviously set up for that, so you don't need to drill through a chassis. What's up, Vaughn? How you doing, man? Sounds good, Dick. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, some heat. Ooh, I really need to get a little torch. I really need to get in here. I only have big torches in the basement for like the big truck, like my full size truck. But he probably gets the job done. We get one of those little butane torches like RC Guy Garage has. No, I took the M2C ESC plate off because I'm not using a Max 6, and this Max 8 G2 um, fits perfectly in the stock location. Jesus, how much Loctite did I use on this now? Nope. Okay. It's going too smooth, ladies and gentlemen. It's hot as hell, too. It's stripped out. Yeah, okay. It was kind of, yeah, no, I agree with you. The only reason why I got it was because I thought I was going to run a Max 6 in here. But since Addicted talked to me about the new G2 Max 8, so I went that route instead. No, it's stripped out. It's rounded. So I'm going to mute for a second, guys. Now I'll use the soldering iron like our Sergeant Jimmy said. So a little bigger than that. Should crack it loose. I've done that before. I've hammered torch bits in them and stuff. But the torch bits I have are made out of like hopes and dreams and empty beer cans, so they actually just break. Bonzo, see what's up, man? Yeah, dude, it happens. Can't get too butthurt about it. You know what I mean? I have extractors too, but they don't like to work with Loctite. So at least mine don't. There she is. Boom. And I think I have screws this size, so not a big deal. I kind of want to leave it as a flathead, just as a Chef Beardsley special. Burnsy was like, "Don't use your Dremel during the live." Rah! I'm so glad I had to do that. Burnsy hates when I break out the Dremel. All right, cool. Crisis averted. No big deal. No use of crying over strip screws. Yeah, I know. Burnsy's just second to none, you know. Yeah, sometimes if I'm doing something super sketchy though, I'm like, I'm gonna Dremel goggle and mute, and I take it off screen. Boom. Oh hell yeah, dude! I don't know how this whole chassis is warm. I don't know how that heating that up that much didn't crack that loose though. I must use a lot of Loctite now. Motor match is still good. This is obviously the motor mount setup for the for from M2C. Um, Big fan of it. Didn't move when I went to go bash. It um, mounts up real nice. It's a solid motor mount setup for sure. All right. Oh, shit. Let's get this bad boy over here. Oh, my phone died, dude. front one was in the front diff cup. How are you not going in? That's where it should be. So, yeah, this rear dry shaft is the issue. There we go. The rear dry shaft wasn't in all the way, that's why. Cool. We just mount this bad boy up and keep on going. My man Gus, what's up? Yeah, the rear was my problem because like I had to like push it in quite a bit. Gosh, you need to convert one of these to nitro, dude. It'll be so easy. So, there's guys. And this guy. Wait. Yes, he should. See, little Jim said so. You missed it, Gus. I had to break out the Dremel. I stripped the screw. This one right here. I might leave it as a flathead though, because I know deep down inside, Burns is gonna lose his mind if I don't swap that out. I guarantee you, I have that size screw too. But just to make Burnsy crazy, I'm gonna leave it. Oh yeah, definitely. Like, and since I said that, he probably left. I can't wait to show him in person. That Burnsy, look. And this one is a flathead now. Oh, anodized color. Yeah, but I feel like that's just too much of a pain for them to do that. Like, they'd rather just sell the chassis because, like, not everybody's gonna want a certain color, then they have excess of one and blah blah blah. Like, this is what we got. Like, if you don't like it, go somewhere else. You know, I understand why they went this route. It would be cool though. I would love this in green anodized, dude. Ooh, that'd be sick. Dude. So, look like something now, ladies. Run to the store. I know what kind of store you're going to. Cheers. All right, we're getting down to the nitty gritty now, man. So battery tray, let's do that next. Because those are all different random size screws. Cross that bridge now. Oh, I should have put this fan on while I was adding that crap. Got an NHX metal body fan with a heat sink. Absolutely perfect. Should be cooking. This is gonna sound like shh. That stuff sounds good too. I was stoked for that. Man, it's going really smooth, man. I only have one screw strip out. Gas station. Yes, sir. Reload. All right. So let's get to the battery tray now. Second, my phone's been blowing up. Excuse me. I need to wipe that off so something dip juice or dip grease on my freaking finger. Yeah, chassis. She's bent. She's twisted this way. She's bent that way. He's going for some drinks. He's getting some beer. Oh yeah, we knew. We knew. I knew exactly what you were going at. All right, so all this has to come out in one. No, just the battery tray can come out by itself. €250 per liter. So these screws are different sizes. So what I'm doing is I'm literally putting them on the bench the way they're coming out because it's facing the same way. And I'm just going to line them up the way they came out. Oh, my phone just died. So I got to back up. So I should have got a new servo because if you guys notice, this thing don't center up until I turn it back on. I think it's missing a tooth. But I'm gonna have to route that underneath the drive shafts anyway. So let's just unplug that for now. Should have did that before. That's all good though. I forgot to put this front facing screws in the rear too. I'll do that. That's really not good. Oh, that screw is gone. Okay. Beautiful. Oh, we just doing this. Getting down to the nitty gritty now, people. I really should have got that other servo. I actually misspoke. These are not different sizes for the battery tray. They're all the same size screw. Still putting them in the way they came out. Boom, we get battery tray. Here's my phone, custom made phone. The fan's on it pretty good. Alright. So much dirt this time. From the pit. Hell yeah. Hey, she's done up, man. There's a bend here. There's a bend here. There's a big bend here. Just a little twisted. But overall, I really can't complain. Like, what this thing went through, it's pretty tough, man. It's going to hang on the wall. So these have these fancy channels. So These wires go up through. Oh, so that's a pretty cool design though. It protects it from the dry shaft, which is nice. No zip ties needed. It's a solid design. I like that Traxxas. Yeah, I'm gonna put the side guards on. Don't worry. Tin can chassis. The Traxxas chassis, honestly, it is bent up, but I can't complain, man. I really think that their bracing system saved this chassis. This would be way worse than it was, or than it is, I should say. Pretty diesel, all things considering. It has the support, all the dents to make it tougher where it should. Though, honestly, everybody I know that has one bent it right here, right where the motor mount is. I feel like that's the weakest spot of this chassis. That's just my opinion, you know. RC Master, what's up, man? Just stopping in for 5 minutes. Oh, I appreciate it, buddy. How's life, dude? Who's stronger than this chassis? Stronger than my EXP chassis was. I snapped the EXP chassis first run. Snapped the whole rear off. Beautiful. Shouldn't put these dirty parts on a nice, clean, beautiful chassis, but you know, it's what we do here. Quarter past midnight, not too bad. I gotta peel off this foam for the ESC. Alright, so where is... So this does come with a cover for down here, which we might, yeah, we'll probably put on there. Where is my, let's see. So we got the Max 8 G2 right here, new hotness. The problem is that these are the right size bullets, which is nice, but they ain't long enough. If I put that ESC plate back on, it should be long enough. It's still kind of tight though. Is that ESC plate's here? These go here. I'm gonna have to get female connectors to solder onto these wires, plug these into the ESC, and plug these in there because they're just too. Dang, that blows. But we can still test it. Make sure nothing is pop. Here's my Sledge controller. Garage Life, what's up, man? M2C. Alright, we're gonna test her out. Fingers crossed. It is reversed, so not a big deal. We can fix that. Hell yeah. No fire or nothing. Just the ESC for right now. I want to see how she does with the stock motor. Not saying we won't get a motor, because I really want to test out these this new sensor setup they have and see how durable it is. That's why I don't run with sensors because they break when you bash. Excuse me. So I'm really curious to see how they hold up. Get the 4278 2250 kV. The new sensor setup. Yes, top. We shall see. Yeah, from what I've seen, it looks cool, but I just want to see. I'm going to see how she does with this because, like, I'm just curious, you know. I should have probably tested out these fans too. You know? Just test out these fans. They have so many channels on this receiver. It's a receiver from the electric Revo. I should probably plug fans in, huh? Hell yeah. This little thing cooking, bro. Hell yeah. Alright, cool. So let's clean this up. Let's mount the ESC. Obviously, I have to get those bullet connectors so I can tie this all together. Put the side skirts on. We call it quits. Talk about this. So let me. Come on. Go home. Because my theory is. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, these little fans, they're small, but they were cooking, man. This is the NHX 1A scale heat sink and motor combo. They make them for Fisco too. I have them on the Outcast right now. Get if you're looking at fans, get the metal body ones. I don't have full blown experience with them yet, but one of my good buddies, Ham RC, beats the snot out of his trucks, and he got the metal body versions of these on his Fiscales, and he's had them for over a year and hasn't broken one yet. I'm not saying that's going to happen for you, but that's why I'm testing these out. So just if you guys want to wait and hold off for fans, I'm going to do a review on them. I just got to test them, obviously. I have them on the Outcast and I have them on here. Obviously, the Fisco ones are bigger with the heatsink. I like the fact that it comes with a metal heatsink too. Helps pull the heat from the motor. It's been hot. Where you at, Garage Life? Oh yeah, so we can literally mount everything and stuff. The only thing I can't do is plug the motor in until I get those bullet connectors. Tamari. Alright, so let's go with that. Oh, I hate when stupid seals come off. Push that back there. So, so you go here. So, ESC. Let's mount the ESC now and then run wires. Batteries like so. This sensor wire is in a horrible spot. I'm gonna have to zip tie that up like that. Keep that away from the gears. Yeah. So what I'm doing is zip tie this like so, just to keep that away from the gears at all costs. Gus, my man, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I got these are metal body. The fans themselves, the fan blades are plastic, but the metal body ones, he said, hold up really well. He didn't really have much luck with the plastic body ones, but he said the metal body ones are really good. So South Dakota, they're around 100, high humidity, increased storms. Dude, that's insane. All right, so let's mount up the CSC. It hasn't been too bad here in Jersey. It's gonna be hot tomorrow. But alcohol. Monsoon like rainstorms, super heavy down. Dude, that sucks. No, I'm not, cause this is smaller than the stock Traxxas one, and it fits absolutely perfect right here, dude. Um, Obviously I have to watch this central wire, so I'm gonna tuck it here and zip tie it up just so she doesn't get ripped apart. Um, but yeah, the even with the M2C mount though, sits like up here. These wires like they're gonna like pull so hard they're gonna rip out of the motor on hard landings. Either way, I'm gonna have to extend these. It's been scorching here in Alabama and Florida. Yeah, dude, I can only imagine. Little rubbing alcohol. Matt, so when are you gonna make your triumphant return to YouTube's, man? I'm not kind of where C1 sits kind of high. Yeah, I think they did that because they knew their reverse motor mounts coming, and I think that's why they did it. Obviously, I don't know, but part of me was thinking about taking this plate off again, drill a hole through it, and screwing it from the bottom too, because it comes with mount screws. Screw this thing down. No, I got you. I know what you're saying. Picking up what you're putting down, buddy. Got a razor. The reason why I got that was because I was gonna do the Max 6, but then me and Addicted were talking, and he was telling me about this. That was the easiest I ever peeled one of those. I got a body part first right now. My funding's going towards something. No, I got you. I got you. Excuse me. They bat for you, Mets. I agree. Beautiful. ESC's mountain, man. Alright, so let's start running wires. The thing I hate the most. That's channel 1. This is channel dose. This is channel something. Alright, so start with the largest one first, which is the ESC. So this is going to go into channel 2. Fans are the second longest. And then steer channel 1. Yeah. Alright. What's that look like up there? A jumbled mess. Hell yeah, that's what I like to see. Jeremy, what's up, buddy? Oh, I agree with you. 100%. Alright, so this is going to go over here. This, we're going to just kind of like putting the back panel on a PC if you guys build PCs. Just all that back panel stuff is just kind of chucking around. Nobody sees it. A little more play out here. Oh, this is really wet. Okay. Hold up, I gotta unplug the ESC for a second. So, then this is from out underneath there. Here. I hate the wires, man. Alright, that should be better. Try not to pinch the antenna. Trying to keep that stupid gasket in spot. So. Oh. Hell yeah. Alright, so we're going to screw that down a little bit, and we're going to try to tuck some wires in as we go. Here's my 2 mil. There it is. I don't know how much better they are because I had the Power Hobby ones. I exploded them. I need to do some testing on these before I can say they're good or not. I'm just going off of what my buddy Hammer said, and Hammer sends. He only knows full sends, so um, he said he's had them for over a year and hasn't broken them yet. So I have high hopes, but I'm not counting my chickens, man, because me and fans don't get along. I had like the $90 ones or whatever on my Outcast, and I blew those apart. The double one. Yeah, me too. But like I said, everybody has different experiences. Some people have like good luck with things. Some people don't. I just feel like me and fans are just mortal enemies. You know, I can't find a fan that doesn't blow apart. All right, so now for this, I'm gonna measure trash and garbage. I do like how these NHX fans are wired separately into one plug. So if one goes, you can just replace one instead of having to do a double, which is I think is a pretty cool design. Most fans I know that run doubles are wired together into one wire. So one goes, you're kind of screwed unless you have to do some wire work, you know, which isn't hard, but just kind of sucky. Oh, I didn't F up. I thought I F'd up for a second. Don't worry, there's still time. There's still time to mess this up. Alright, so I'm going to try to take some of this EFC wire and just push it on down there. Just quite a bit. I think I'll play this again. I went the wrong way with this. So I hate wires. It's always a knot. Like a slow knot feature. They work out. So you go here like so. This one goes like so. Yes. Alright, now we're cooking with gas, ladies and gentlemen. Power pump out of the way. Oh, only fans. Not sure if you watched the video or not, did you? But this 68 Ford body should be. Yeah, dude, I seen that, guys. That's gonna be sick, bro. So, Joe, I just chassis swap the Sledge to the M2C chassis. Now I'm just working on some wiring. I put the Max 8 G2 in there, ESC. Don't have a motor, just a stock motor for now. Put the NHX fans on it. So she's cooking, man. She's gonna be a beast for sure. More of a beast, I should say. I want this wire down here like that, because I want this to stay away from the dry shaft at all costs. So I'm trying to make it as close to the receiver box as humanly possible. Get some more, ladies. So actually, this is like that. That should be good like that. This fan wire should be good like that. How much excess do I have? That's enough to deal with. Let's get this cover on. Ah, hell yeah, man. We're getting down to the nitty gritty, man. Just gotta put the side skirts on, really. Can't really plug the motor in yet because I need to make those extensions, but it does work. Everything turns. She's going the wrong way, but that's an easy fix. Gotta hook the steering back up, but we're gonna do that after I get everything buttoned up electrical wise. Alright, so now, so those are gonna go pow, give me power. That's dangerously close to the gears. I think I'm gonna stick that right there. Alright, let's get the side skirts off. We're almost done, man. Should be fixing a refill. That's a little. It's a little heavier. I'm telling you guys right now, it's a little heavier. Because this M2C chassis is 2 mils thicker than the stock chassis. So. Oh yeah, dude. Should be an absolute beast. I wish I should. I should have got a new servo while I was at it, because that servo, like I said in my review, if I turn the wheels with it off, it has to be missing a tooth. Um, it still works when it's on, but if it's off and I turn the wheels, I can't straighten them back up with my hand. So we do some zip tying. Grateful Devs, you had the heavier springs and M2C pistons to compensate for the extra weight. Makes sense. I'm gonna run it and just see, which I believe you. It makes absolute sense for the extra weight for sure. What size? What weight springs did you put in? Under stock AHD compared to the M2C build it. I don't know, it's heavier. Very much heavier. No, I'm just saying I can feel it when I lift it up. I feel the weight difference, which you should. If 2 mils across this whole chassis, is extra metal. You know, it should be heavier. How do I have an extra screw? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? Look, I'm missing a screw. I have an extra screw for the side skirt, but all the side skirt screws are in. How do I have an extra? They literally all came out in the same freaking thing. One. This is the one. I'm missing a screw hole here. No, this is for the side skirts. Look. So right here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the side skirt, right? And then 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have a hole here. See, this hole should be right here. It's not here. It's the same. Benji, did yours do that or no? This chassis doesn't have a hole here for this one screw that goes in the side skirt right here. I'm not losing my mind because this is the stock chassis right next to it, bud. 1, 2, two's missing. 3, 4, 5. So this one right here is not. It doesn't have a hole. That's crazy. There's this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this side has 5, but this side does not. It's like they forgot to drill and tap a screw hole. That's crazy. Yeah, it's just one screw right here. I'm not really worried about it. And I'm not going to drill a hole for it. It's just, yeah, that's crazy. They forgot to drill and tap one screw. But this side has 5. This side only has 4. That's insane, bro. That's nuts. Ah, dude. Yeah, I'm not drilling a hole through that chassis. If it was something important, I would, but missing one screw for the side skirt, I'm really not going to sweat it. And it's not an end one. If it was an end one, like up here or back here, I'd be more worried about it. But since it's just a corner piece, I'm not worried about it. That's crazy, though. There you go. Right there. Not everything's perfect, people. There she is. I don't know if that shows up on camera, but you can see kind of the bend in it. It's hard to pick up on camera. Just hold some in my hand. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. I thought I was losing my mind. Like I said, if it was one of these end screws, I'd be a little more leery about it. But since it's just a corner, or like, where is it? This one? I'm not worried about that. No, it's not cool. It's not. It's unacceptable. You pay a premium for this. You expect everything to be have a hole. So that right here, it's missing one. I'm glad you guys are here to see that too, because I'm gonna make a little video and post it on the M2C Facebook page because I don't care if it gets taken down. But yeah, all the holes are there except that one right there. It's missing one. Oh yeah, I'm sure they'd be like, well, if you want, you can send the chassis back and send you a new one. I'm not. It's one little screw. I'm still gonna make post a video on their Facebook though. But hey, just a heads up. I'm missing this screw. It's like when I got my actually another. I said it in my Outcast video when I was upgrading the Outcast. Um, my chassis from M2C for the ADAS Outcast is supposed to come with the nuts and the bolts that come up through the bottom for the center support. Mine didn't. It cost me like $1 to go get them at Ace, but I actually called and talked to the owner. I was like, just a heads up, dude. I was like, it's no big deal. It cost me like $1, but I didn't get the screws that are supposed to come in the kit. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah, dude, they're not here. They weren't in the kit at all. And he's like, oh, I got to call quality control. He's like, I can send them out. I was like, dude, don't worry about it. I just want to let you know that they weren't in the kit. So you might want to check other people's orders before you send them out. Cool. Now we got to do some zip tying. We're not going to hook up the steering yet because I have a feeling when I go to Hobbytown tomorrow to go get some bullet connectors to connect this motor, Chef's probably coming home with a new servo. Yeah, I agree, Joe. I'm not making any excuses. It's unacceptable, 100%. It's together, give me a discount on the next order. That would be a good idea. Sergeant J, yo, check this out, bud. I'll be doing the chassis bash part. Dude, check this out. Sorry, guys, I didn't just see this, but I think Sergeant J did it. So these side skirts have 5 screws that go on the side. This side has the 5. This side, they forgot to screw one hole for the side skirt here. Not a big deal for where it's at. Like I said, that doesn't bother me because where it's at. But unacceptable. You know what I mean? It's crazy. No, but Burnsy just put his on. Burnsy, did you have that issue or no? I don't know. I'm trying to get Burnsy to answer me, but you know how Burnsy is. Honestly, it's probably just me because nothing ever works out perfect for Chef. I agree. I'm not giving him any pass on that, but dude, believe me, that's ridiculous. I'm just glad it's not something else that's more important, like especially where it's at. If it was the end, I'd be drilling through the chest. So, I just want this to be a little neater, so I'm gonna cut this in half before I start zip time. I don't know if they rushed out the parts though. 'Cause it's been how many months, you know? I don't see them rushing stuff out. There's my lighter. Oh yeah, like I said, even if I got it for free, I would say, dude. That's why if I ever start getting stuff for free, that's probably why I'd stop getting it for free quick. Because I'm not gonna, I refuse to lie. I say it all the time. I'm a lot of things, but a liar is not one of them. I need new lighters. It's like, that's not empty. Why is it so low? Here, even if these get unplugged, they shouldn't. They might get caught in the gear, but not a big deal. If it does, who cares? Just lose another fan. Oh yeah. Also showed no hole, so it's by design. I wonder why. Or did they just skip it? That don't make sense to me though. Like, why would you not bring them in there? For the pit box, pretty much. That's weird though. That's crazy. You think they would say something like, "Hey, just so you know, you're not going to use this." I just kind of want to call tomorrow and ask, like, "Hey, I noticed in all the images and stuff you don't have it. When I was putting it together, I thought you guys were going to drill a hole. Like, why is that not on there anymore? Is there like a reason?" Be back. OBS just crashed for some reason. Right there. But honestly, there's nothing. It literally lines up perfect. There's no reason why it shouldn't have a hole there. It's just weird. Can't see if having a beer. Hell yeah, dude. Pretty soon it'll only be like what 7 where you live. That's gonna be legit, man. Time for a road vest right under. It's making me hungry. I freaking love smoked meats, man. As you can tell by my physique. Guarantee. Gotta mess with me for not getting all green parts, huh? I'd rather spend my money on other things than just color, man. Like, yeah, I want to convert to all the green at some point, but for right now, man, I better use for my money, dude. Like, it's like get get the green stuff or a new ESC. You know what I mean? Just I'd rather get other stuff first. I really need to get another screw for the rear here too. Hell yeah, dude. Honestly, Sergeant J, if you're looking for a pellet cooker, um, those pit bosses, they look like knockoff Traegers, but they're actually better than Traeger now because the guy who Traeger himself and his sons got they sold the company and they work for Pit Boss now, and those smokers hold temperature perfectly, and they're like half the price, dude, and they're so good. My buddy has a Traeger, and it fluctuates 20 to 30 degrees in each direction, and it's not good for smoking meats. These Pit Bosses, if you're looking for a pellet cooker, they're good. I'm more of a wood charcoal guy. I need to get another good smoker, but these pellet cookers, you look for one, they're awesome. All right, so now we gotta mount the power boucan. Yes, maybe we'll just stick her right here, out of the way. And if it comes loose and we get sucked into the gears and do some cool stuff, it'd be great. Please repeat. Repeat what? What pellet cooker you should get? It's called a Pit Boss. They look like a knockoff Traeger, which I thought they were, but then I found out that the guy who started Traeger and his sons actually work there, and they like design the smokers and stuff, and they're so good, and they're like half the price. I was shocked for a pellet cooker, dude. They're legit. Where is the double-sided tape dark candle? Good. There it is. First try. Yeah, you're gonna get one. Nice. Yeah, dude. Like I said, they're like half the price, and you can get one for like way less than a Traeger. And the Traegers, you have to buy all the upgrades. Even the stupid thing that folds out to hold stuff before you load it, you have to buy that separate. But with these, they come with it. If you want one that comes with Bluetooth and stuff, they have them. And like I said, dude, they hold temp better than Traegers do now. But it makes sense now that I know that Traeger works for them. No, really, which one is it? Gus. Yeah, if you can get that for that, dude, do it. Um, they're good little smokers, bro. Well, pellet cookers, but same. Like I have that little one out there that I'm holding for somebody until they can have a spot to put it, and I cooked ribs in it, and I was shocked at how well that thing did. Just like I said, the main thing with when you're smoking meat is constant temperature can't fluctuate, and like when I use my Vice Traeger, it fluctuates a good 20 degrees, and that's not good. 5 degrees is fine, but anything else is not good. And this thing, I would open it and like miss my ribs. It would drop like 10 degrees and went right back to temp super quick and just held it the whole time. I was shocked. Pit balls, that's what they're called. Not a sponsor yet. I wish Hobby would just start mounting their power buttons on the ESC and cut down so many issues. Yeah, Hobby I might say Power Hobby. just in case she lets go. I'm not ripping off the power button. Does it have a hopper on the side that you fill up with pellets? Build a Traeger last year and that thing was so nice. All the functions and app notes. Yeah, but he probably spent twice as much as the one. They have one for like, they have a Pit Boss that has all the buttons and bells with the Bluetooth, everything. $750. And I was shocked. Yeah, the only thing I need now is I need to go get bullet connectors, female bullet connectors, because it doesn't fit or it doesn't reach. So I'm going to make it because this ESC came with longer wires. Here they are. So they plug into here and these go. Whoop. But I need to put female connectors on here so I can plug them into the motor. I don't have female connectors. But we'll get them. We'll get them tomorrow. Should be ready to go. Everything else is buttoned up, man. Everything's zip tied. Everything's locked down. All that is on. It's just looking damn good. M2C chassis. Got my flathead screw right there for Bernsey. I really need to see if they sell the best screw for that chassis support too. I should put. So this chassis does come with, because this is set up for if you swap your motor on, because they have the reverse motor mount coming out. Oh, it might be out, I don't know. But they have it so you can cover up one side of the where the spur spins. So I'm going to see if I can get this in here. Should have did this before, but oh yeah, we can do that. What's for 2 mil, man? That's the broken 2 mil. Oh, I put it back. That's the problem right there. I was gonna do that. Cut the bullets off of here, and then do that. That's what I told Bernsey I was gonna do. I was gonna just nip these and just. But I don't know if these are wires or just copper. These don't feel like normal wires. That's exactly what I didn't want to do. I did it again. Yeah, and another reason I want to get the bullets is because I'll probably end up getting a different motor, like the one that's supposed to come in one of these combos. So that way I can just unplug it and not have to worry about soldering up new connectors and whatnot. Oops. This one. First try. You'll be fine doing this on this connection. Hell yeah, boys. Let's put tires on, man. We're gonna run to Hobbytown tomorrow. Probably leave a new servo too, which kind of sucks because I have to take off the battery tray again and the ESC plate, or the ESC receiver plate to run that wire. I probably need to get an extension for it, unless I want to not use the channel, but I kind of like the channel, keeps it away from everything. Or I just won't get a servo and just keep running the stock. We'll see. Put tires on. I've always been. Oh, you mean the truck? My bad. It's crazy how much thicker this chassis is, though. You can see it from the side sketch. I'll show you guys. Cars and patty here. I kind of like the wheel nuts. They're growing on me. At first, I didn't like them, but like, look at how much thicker that chassis is. Normally, they do sit flush against the chassis, but look how thick that is. She's a big girl. I like them thick. She's thick. Yes, sir. I really need to get another one of these screws for the center support here. Because my rear one isn't in. Okay. Boom. Actually, that's not that bad. Nice. Not horrible. I kind of want some stiffer stuff in the front. The rear seems good. The front definitely needs some stiffer springs, I think, in the front. I know you do, Bernsey, but like driving to you takes longer than just going to Hobbytown, you know. And then I have to see you, and you know. Oh hell yeah! I forgot. This thing has. I could just put a zip tie for the sensor wire right here on this one side skirt. There's a for like a zip tie for wires. That's pretty fantastic. Yeah, I'm gonna twist them down a little bit, but they're pretty far down as it is. Probably need some stiffer springs. So since we're not running a sensor right now, I just want to make sure the sensor wire stays safe. So actually zip tied and it going the woods. Beautiful. Yeah, like I said, definitely I'm gonna need stiffer springs in the front, dude. Rear still actually feels the same. Even dropping it, you can tell that the front end suffers way more. Dropping it this way, even that little bit, yeah, got to do something about the front end. Yeah, but I'm off tomorrow, Bernsey. There is. So yeah, the only difference I feel is the front end is a little more saggy when she drops. But we can fix that with some stiffer springs. Like I said, even that little drop, the back is fine. The front definitely needs some work. Just see my phone. Hell yeah. Grab the body off the floor. Body actually fits better before. My back of my body was like right up against my shock tower. Like tight. Hell yeah, man. Pretty easy swap, honestly. Normal normal chassis swap. No big deal. I am pumped at how thick this thing is though now. It's gonna rip. I'm really curious to see how this new ESC is with the stock motor. Obviously, I have to get some bullets tomorrow and solder up some wires, but no big deal. We can do that. And then once those are soldered up, turn it on, center up the servo, hook up the steering, and she's ready to sand. Um, I'm impressed. This is a nice chassis, man. I was already a fan of the motor mount. The ESC plate, I didn't really like Gus was saying earlier. I didn't really like the location of it, But beautiful. It's just a stock chassis. So like again, it's hard to show on camera, but yeah, she's twisted this way. It goes like this. But overall, dude, it was still usable. Yeah, the whole thing was like a. She's got some good bend to her. But 100% still usable. We should start stockpiling parts and making nitro. Got the whole plate here to be perfect for a nitro. You can see the warp. Yeah, like, see it? Now you can see it. That's not bad. And then, like, it's also warped. It's hard to in the rear too. And then it's bent where the motor mount was. It's hard to see on camera now. But overall, I can't complain. It should still be usable. But I think we're getting to the point now where it was bending more and more. I think we're getting to the point where it was gonna need a replacement soon because a couple more good hits, and I feel like like the gears won't mesh. Everything will be way tighter because the whole chassis is pushing on itself. Warp, all right, but yeah, I feel like it would get more warp as we kept running it. But should put trucks on it and make it into a skateboard. This slide's not the chassis. Oh yeah, yeah. She has a couple warps in it for sure. But she doesn't have that problem now, man. She should be ready to rip. Tater chip. This came with the ESC. I have no clue what that is. I'm going to put that back in there. No clue what that is. And this came with a new, for the program card, G2 series on how to adjust it. Initial throttle force 5%, 8%, 4%. BEC. The BEC goes up to 8.4 volts. Max brake force, turbo delay. What the hell is that? We're going to instant. Should probably stick that on my program card for tomorrow. Because the first one up here is for the Max 5. What's this one? This is for the boat ESC, so we are going to cover that one up. Here's that. Cover up that boat ESC right there. Oh, that's ready for tomorrow. So hooked up. Max 5's on the front, Max 8, G2's on the back. Program her up tomorrow. Hell yeah. Solid live, people. Solid live. Yeah, dude. We're gonna test it out for sure. Full sense, man. But I think I'm going to call it quits, man. I think that was a solid live. We're up to 26 likes, which is pretty good for my live. We had someone sub. Yeah, Sky SCRC. I don't know if he was in the live or she was in the live, or just sub from a video. So when I'm live, those come up even if they sub from a video. Either way, I appreciate it if you're here. If not, I hope you're here next time. But yeah, Gus, you want to get in a call and hang out? Bernsey, if you want. I know Addicted might be going live soon. I don't know if he's going live tonight. So if you guys didn't know, my buddy Addicted to RC also got a Sledge chassis, and he got some other M2C goodies for his Sledge. He was talking about going live. I don't know if he still is or not, or what's going on. He's a busy man. So if you are interested, he'll be doing the same thing, but he also has the motor mount and stuff to put on too. I already have mine on. So yeah, definitely go check him out. Check out my buddy Gus Custom Creations, Bernsey if he ever makes another video. Sergeant J, obviously. M2C, he'll be back soon. So yeah, like I always end it, man. Wherever you are in the world, have a good morning, afternoon, or night, and catch you guys soon. Look for content coming. We're gonna test out this chassis, and I have high hopes for it. All right, guys, have a good one.